Hello Magic fans, I'm Beef and welcome back to another standard gameplay video. Today we are using a deck that uses a card back from Edge of Eternities but has received lots of new cards and make it very powerful, and that is Biotech Specialist. A 2-mana 1/3, and when it enters you create a lander token. That is a token, as it says on the screen. You can pay to and tap it, search your library for basic land card, put on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle, so basically rampant growth. And then he has, whenever we sack an artifact, this creature deals 2 damage to target opponent, and that is what we are using today, because since Age of Eternities we have got lots of cards that give artifact tokens, especially in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with mutagen tokens. So we have 3 copies of Michelangelo Wheelers to 11, 2 mana, 1/1. When it enters, create a mutagen token, and if one or more +1/+1 counters we put on a creature we control, we put that many +1 instead. And mutagen man, living ooze, 2 and an X. When it enters, we create X mutagen tokens, and it has trample, and it has artifact abilities of activated abilities, of artifact tokens we control cost 1 less to activate. So mutagen tokens can now be sacrificed for 3. And lander tokens can be sacrificed for 1, and map tokens from Sentinel of the Nameless City can also be sacrificed for 1. Sentinel, 3 mana, 3/4 vigilance. When it enters or attacks, create a map token. A great creature to put our mutagen token counters on because it is quite big already, and it's vigilance as well. Although often we wanted to put Mutagen Man itself because it does have trample. But obviously with Mutagen Man out, a lot of our things are free or very cheap. We also have Genghis Frog. When it or another mutant we control enters, we create a Mutagen token. Mutagen Man is a mutant, and so is Michelangelo, and I think that's all the mutants we have. And another card that you could probably take out or find something better, Noggle Robber from Lorwyn Eclipsed. 3 mana, 3/3. When it enters or dies, create a treasure token. So a bit of ramp. A decent sized body, but obviously we sacrifice those tokens for mana. We ping our opponent with Biotech Specialist. And the other new card is Technodrome. We've got 2 copies of this. 2 mana, 3/3, reach and trample. However, it can't attack or block unless its power is 6 or greater. And we can tap it, sack another artifact, draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on the Technodrome. So that's really powerful. Problem is, it's obviously doesn't do anything the turn it comes down, and I know it's a 2 mana 3/3, but it's also a mythic rare. It reminds me of Reckoner Bankbuster. 2 mana 4/4 vehicle, crew for 3, I think. Pay 2, tap it, remove it comes into play with 3 counters on it, charge counters. Pay 2, tap it, remove a charge counter, draw a card. When it has no charge counters on it, create a treasure and create a pilot. But the difference between that and the Technodrome is, because that was just an artifact vehicle, you could tap it the turn it came down if you had the mana. Because this is a creature, you can't. I think it would be better if it was a vehicle, maybe without a crew cost, that had the same thing, so you could at least tap it the turn it came down, draw a card, put a counter on it. Because otherwise, basically, you are, if you play this on turn 2, you're not going to be attacked with it for like 4 turns later, which is a bit weird. You are drawing a lot of cards, but still, you are also putting counters on something that doesn't impact the battlefield. So just a bit of an odd one. But if you have a map token down and you run out of mana or whatever, or Mutagen Man's been removed, another way to sacrifice an artifact and get value is really, really good. Because what's good about the Specialist, it doesn't ask you to sacrifice artifact token with the Specialist. It's just whenever you do. Round out the deck is stuff we are pretty much used to. Torture Tower for removal, because obviously we can sack an artifact to bargain it to deal 3 damage and scry 1. 4 copies of Llanowar Elves, 4 copies of Badgermole Cub, because we're in green, why not? And then 3 copies of Nature's Rhythm, because we do have quite a low curve, just fetching up as Biotech Specialists or Badgermole Cubs when we need them, or anything when we need them is really, really powerful. And obviously the mana, we can cast it from the graveyard. Normally I would like to play Genesis Wave. I just really like Genesis Wave and that kind of cards. However, we do have 1, 2, 3, I think 3 legendaries, so hitting multiple of these would be bad. And obviously Mutagen Man having an X in it, if you found it with Genesis Wave, it would just come down for 2 and you wouldn't get any Mutagen tokens. So Nature's Rhythm just lets us get exactly what we want when we want, whether that is another Biotech Specialist or another Badgermole Cub. Often we might get a Badgermole Cub so that next turn we could Nature's Rhythm from the graveyard, or if we had another Nature's Rhythm in hand, get do something else, even though our curve's so low, we don't really need to. Mana base, we are in 3 colours, but we only have 1 blue, so probably actually go down another island because we do have Breeding Pool and Starting Town. I did try, I'll say World Wake Helm, that's not the right No, I also can't spell. Well, World Walker Helm. That whenever one or more artifact tokens enter, we create those plus a map token. So we did have another blue card, but actually took those out for Nature's Rhythm, and then obviously mostly green with some red as well, because in fact our only red card is Biotech Specialist, but it's our most important card, so we definitely need to hit it. So that's the deck's really fun to play, and can actually do well against some of the other decks out there. So I hope you'll enjoy it. If you do, please remember to like and subscribe. I'll give a shout out to my patrons, Arcadius, Mihal, Thomas, Adrian and Pestilence. Remember, if you're on mobile, please remember to hype up the video. It really helps out smaller channels like mine. So please remember to do that. It doesn't cost you anything as well. So thank you very much, and I'll see you all in the gameplay. We go first. Oh, decent hand. No Biotech Specialist, but hopefully we find one. Or a Nature's Rhythm. Looks like we're up against Sephiroth, Raise the Past. Do you have removal for a Badger mock-up? They do not have removal for Badger mock-up. Why? We Technodrome and Michelangelo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could mutagen man for 3 next turn. And then we could actually like attack with the Technodrome. But I think we'll set up. And we can draw with the Technodrome, which we will do on our opponent's turn. We do not have more cards in hand. So is it more of a power 2 or less deck? The Technodrome does have reach. Which we can't block yet. Let's sack the map. Well, there's a second mutagen man. 1, 2, 3. The Technodrome does have reach, so I might hold back. So we will swing in with the Sentinel. Good, now have a Swayze. I would suck if they did. Or is it to raise the past? Let's draw with the map token. we can fetch our biotech specialist. There's a specialist. I think we sack you. Get either. Counter on mutagen man. Another counter on mutagen man. Mutagen man having trample does help. I'm going to keep that because part of me still thinks they have a creeper. And they have definitely makes me think they do. Well, let's Genghis Frog. That's Michelangelo. Oh, actually, we'll hold on because we can Nature's Rhythm. How many Nature's Rhythms? I think we actually have enough green sources. Now we can Nature's Rhythm. 2. Throw out Michelangelo, heal 2 to our opponent, and swing in for 3. They need removal. That's annoying. They can right. Throw you. I think we just have lethal. Yep, there's 2. Oh, 2 specialists is good. Although no unpainful red mana. The specialist gets removed. Well, they have something. They have a burst lightning izzet. Now do have the lightning strike. Or the lightning helix. Right. Damn you. Earthbound on to you. Next turn, hopefully, we can get a couple more lands, ping our opponent. So 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we can't defend them all. That's not a problem. Do this again. And let's get a red sword there. Next turn we can sentinel. Well, I imagine they have more removal for our Ashlizzlle, whether it's a simic. Oh, that's a problem. I think we have to take out the sharpshooter then by bargaining. Oh, I was about to say, I would rather mutant there. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so we can get 6. Oh, don't kill our specialist. That is just non-combat damage, right? Yeah. Six. So what are they going to take out? They do know they can kill our thing, right? So the powrdragn will do 4. You sacrifice the powrdragn to kill any of our things. Like the mutagen man means we can't sack mutagen tokens for free. Specialist means we're not doing 2 to them. Like, do they not think this is that's just why play these cards if you don't know how they work? I've had to restart a call recording to take back my anger at Game of Plegic, because I thought Arsenal was to any target. It's only to an opponent, so fanatical powrdragn couldn't have killed our creature. So I will let him off for scooping then. We go first. Well, Lana What Elves Biotech Specialist means we can obviously get more lands. We have to ping ourselves with a starting town to play the specialist. Up against Golgari, so there's going to be removal. What we will do is... I guess that doesn't it? I would like to draw a land so we could specialist and then crack one of the landers. You do have an insect from Echo Family, and yes. So they are a reanimator deck, so we can kill the brute ender by bargaining a talk for tower. We're not really basing mountains in our deck. That seems like an oversight. think then we just play you out for 3. Throw our specialist. So you can attack through. But we will also throw our mutagen man. If he has example, or maybe I should have put another counter on the specialist so could avoid the disruptive storm brood. Unless you have the black regent. Yeah. What can we Nature's Rhythm for? Oh, another specialist. Adoy. Put him down to 6. And they're really going to have to block. They gain 2 lives, we can just double torch. Although we do have to play this first. Are you? Are you? And then I believe this is lethal. There we go. Oh, opponent goes first, but we have a Badger Mole Cub. Remove all Nature's Rhythm to find a specialist. In that case, land and what? Don't get countered. Good Nature's Rhythm for another one. Or we could just draw another one. We have another Essence Scatter. I would like things that give us let's see if we can find a specialist, but let's see if it gets countered first. Sack you and ping our opponent for 2 and draw a card. Another land. They are kicking a consult. Just allowing to put the tower up is going to be very good, unfortunately. Because I think they still have another counter. I want to get another specialist instead of mutagen man. Ooh. We could have also got a Michelangelo to double the account we've got on Technodrome. River's Rebuke. Let's get a Michelangelo if this doesn't get countered. Well, then we can mutagen man for 1. Put the counter on the Technodrome, and I think that's lethal unless they have a 1-mana bounce spell. Well, they might. No, it's not lethal. It's 1 away. Yeah. Well, I'm still hitting down to 5. You got the River's Rebuke. Do we try and get a Badger Cub? Then that gives us more mana for our other ones. Which shop you will? Do you reckon they have Aetherized? I believe this means we can do it again. Right, let's get a Michelangelo. I imagine this does get countered now. We crack this. Ping. Ping ping. Probably could have got another specialist earlier. I wonder if they did have an Aetherized. Guess we'll never know. But a tough matchup, mono blue control. The fact they got a power down quite late is an issue for them, but Couple of 3 steps ahead, couple of essence scatters, and a unsummon. But obviously, when you're pinging whenever you sack an artifact, and that doesn't hold up priority, obviously the stuff going on with stack does, but as soon as we get an artifact down, they don't get priority before we can sack it and get value from our specialists.